Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
It's not that I don't want you here. Yeah. It's something about the way you stare into my eyes.
And they go, it's not that I don't want you, baby. Today, I'm joined here with some friends, some people that I know here and there, you know, brought them into the video. And yeah, I'm just gonna let them introduce themselves. Let's start with my man over here.
Hi guys, my name is Bibz TV.
I'm Manny HD.
I'm Chris.
And Yezzi TV.
So guys, me and Ayo are basically gonna be answering questions that these guys are too afraid to ask girls. And we're just gonna see like, this guy.
No, I'm sorry, I'm preparing them for the video because we're already attacking you guys today, sorry.
Okay, no problem. We're ready for you, man. And we're basically just gonna help give you guys a bit more insight to like what is on, like, you know, in guys' minds, because only God knows these days. Anyways, let's get into the video, guys.
So I just want to begin like
No, it's fine.
because they said only God knows what goes on in our minds, you see, because clearly women don't know because women don't care to ask.
Exactly.
And so yeah, I'd just like to begin with this. When did yes start to mean no and when did no start to mean yes?
Oh my god!
When did it start? When did it start? So tell us, like, give us a timeline, because we know like 1850, you guys were like doing your thing, and then we know like
independence. When was
yeah.
that?
So like, when did you guys start saying
yes is no and no is yes?
God bless you.
I don't know what they're talking about.
Let me give you an example.
Of your own life, Abby.
No, my own life.
Yeah,
Let me
man.
give you an example.
Come on, accountability.
I like the accountability, yeah, I like it.
It was after a party, okay? It was in Nigeria as well, so mind you, remember the danger of it. Maybe around 8, 9 p.m.
It's 9! As a woman of God, what are you doing out at that
Hey, don't do me. Don't do me.
Go, Sha.
I was in this taxi with this boy,
Mm.
and then he was like, I am slapping you. And we found a taxi. Finding a taxi around that time can be hard sometimes. So then we found, it was not even 8 to 9. It was like 12 a.m. in the morning.
Wait, let's answer. When did 8 become 12?
Yo, that's 4 hours, you know.
I see what I'm saying. They say only God knows what's going on with man.
No.
They don't know what's going on with them.
Honestly, she didn't know what happened from 7 to 12.
At least I know my next question.
Shall
now.
we go in?
At least I know the next question
Let
now.
me finish this.
finish.
Sorry.
Yeah, man.
So then we get into a taxi, I find us one. So then this guy goes home first and then leaves me in the taxi with the taxi guy, and he goes, am I okay? And I say, yeah, I'm okay. He enters his house and I'm like,
that's not good, yeah.
that's bad. So then as we're driving off, I called him, I said, so you really left me to be here by myself? He said, but he was like, but you said you're okay. And I'm like, no, but you should have made sure I got home first and then you went home. And he was like,
Thank you for the story. Now I can answer.
And
It
then
is literally a test. It's a test.
Sorry.
It's
Ayo,
up to men.
Ayo, yeah.
It's
I
up
love
to
you so
men.
much.
It's
Shut up.
Are you serious?
I love you so much.
Are you serious?
Ayo, I love you so much.
Do you
Shut
want to
up.
beef in this video?
I'm gonna beef you because listen, she's the one that needs to get home safely. She's testing. See what they test.
That's a very risky test.
You don't get home.
They're testing with your
In
life.
that situation, I don't test. Yeah, I'll be real.
I don't understand why with men everything has to be, I need to tell you exactly what to do or you won't do
Exactly.
it. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, man.
No.
You
man,
want
wake
a
up,
man
man.
with a bit of copper on.
No,
a bit of
no,
shit
I
like
get that, but girls should cop on and say yes and no.
No,
Be
but-
honest.
Sorry, they don't
No.
know Jesus, but I didn't. God bless you as you do so.
no,
No,
you take
but,
initiative.
okay, but the
no?
thing is,
That means
are you okay? Yes. Are you sure?
God bless you.
Yes. What do you mean?
Oh, I wasn't really okay, you know. Like, what happened was like,
I
you
asked you
like, you were
again.
supposed to know that I'm not okay, as if I'm a mind
Because
reader.
most
no, next
times-
time, yeah, I'm gonna fax your mind here to make sure that like I know what you're thinking. Yeah.
And number 2, how long did you know this guy for?
Mental diary.
More consenting with your life.
No, I won't let you wake up.
More
I'll
consenting
be
with
sorry
your
when you wake
life.
up.
No, he doesn't know. No, you can't talk on him. That story can't be valid because he doesn't
It
really
is
care about
valid.
you.
It's valid,
You saw him at one.
No.
He still called me.
No, she got home safe. Hallelujah.
We thank God for that, but he doesn't care about you. So
But
don't like he saw
was-
you one day.
No, he was arguing on the phone with me. He was like, "But you should have just told me. You should have just told me you wanted me to go home with you first, and then I'll go home. I asked you if you were okay. Blah blah blah. All of this.
Nah, that story I don't take it as valid. Direct.
That is such a shit thing to do. Let's
But I get that it's a shit thing, but it's understandable
Because I
you
do
only
understand.
knew it for one day.
Obviously, for off the jump, he should have said we're going to your place first and then go to mine.
Not every guy cares about people they don't
The
know.
fact that he asked you now, he still said no on top.
He
And you
"Am
said
I
yes on
okay?"
top.
No, he said, "I'm okay." I said, "I'm okay."
No, but the thing is, more time when people ask you that, they ask you again, are you sure you're okay?
I'm okay.
Well, clearly not.
No, but we are okay, but you should use your common sense.
No, they are okay. Yeah,
And your
that's why we're talking
initiative-
about now. She was okay, man.
initiative to
Yeah,
know
man.
that
Oh, so
I
you were
should
okay?
not let this
Yeah.
No, but were you okay?
Are you guys serious?
Wait. Were you okay? Wait, no.
I got home safe, no?
That wasn't it.
So then why were you fighting on the phone?
When you were at home, you were okay. But before you got home, were you okay?
I was okay the whole time.
No.
No, leave her. She beats her. She beats her. Let's do
No,
it.
but I'm saying it's me that found us a
Yeah, man.
taxi.
We believe
it's
you.
me that
Yeah.
did the whole.
Guys, are you joking? Are you being serious?
No, be serious.
No, we believe you should have done.
you-
He should have done that as a man, like he should have. But like,
We're talking about the isolated situation of him asking you and you saying yes. We understand what he did was wrong.
When we do that, what I'm saying is when we do that, it's because we're expecting the man to use some initiative. To
I'm saying
this is somebody you met that day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
man.
No,
The
that was
situation is
just
technical,
an
'cause he doesn't really care.
example.
No.
Talking about normal examples.
she
Now
doesn't
say
care.
this is your boyfriend
Yeah,
and
just
this is
give
my
an example.
boyfriend. My boyfriend can see that I'm not
What?
okay. I'm clearly not okay. Cause if you didn't see I'm not okay, you wouldn't
Oh,
have
like if your boyfriend
If it's your boyfriend, that's a different situation.
If your boyfriend's getting off first, yeah.
No, that's rubbish. That's what we're saying. That's why we understand.
But I gave that example.
No, but
because
no,
I
it's
have
just an
to
example.
understand
It's just
it.
an example.
So I gave the example. I only met this guy that day. Do you get me?
Okay,
It was not
but-
a, oh my god, let's be.
That's not the topic. Yes, it's just an example.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Ask me again. You should then be honest. I understand. Okay, the first time. Okay, but are you sure? I'm there waiting. Are you sure? Are you sure? I say yes. How did I know? How do I know what to do now? Because I understand the fact that yes. Okay, yeah, you should stay. I'm not even using the example of Kai again or whatever it is. Yes, you should do it. But how do you know she doesn't want to be left alone again? Because it depends on the
Just
situation.
read the situation, no?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's like you guys you don't allow
No,
anything
because
to happen.
you could easily say maybe I should follow you home. So
No,
you get
it's
some
like,
sleep.
can I be
And
No,
then-
we're not using that situation anymore.
Okay,
We're
but
just talking just like yes
there's
or no.
other ways.
But
There's
exactly.
other ways to dig into it. Than
Like
just
she
being
said,
like,
she
oh,
could
okay.
say-
You know, I think
You
the
know,
simplest
you
way to dig
know-
into it is just to say what you're.
No, but you know, if you ask your girlfriend, are you okay? And she goes, yeah, I'm okay. Ask her, are you sure you're okay? Yeah, I'm
Difference
okay.
is I care about my girlfriend.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
situation.
no, I know. But,
No,
and
but
then you
what
say,
about
it?
you say, oh babe, but what annoyed you today? And then maybe she could go into it. But you guys just be like, okay.
Guys, I know don't do that shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I understand that
Next-
point.
next-
No, I understand that point and you're right with that one you said.
Yeah,
Slide
yeah.
your logo.
Next one. You say you have a question.
As you can see, yeah, obviously she was giving her story. She changed from 8 o'clock to 12 o'clock. Why are women liars?
It's memory something.
No,
you know?
it's not just you.
Memory.
That's the issue. It just manifested itself
Memory.
through you. You know, you were a vessel.
Like,
Why are women liars?
just looking for people to
Yeah,
occupy.
lying is not a thing of women. Or
It's not.
Men.
It's not.
Lying is
It's not.
just a thing
No,
in general.
but
So
why are
let's
women
not,
liars?
Let's not bring that as a topic.
Women-
No, why are women liars?
Let's
No,
not
you have to answer.
No, they don't want to be accountable.
Yeah, no, they don't want to be
Yeah.
accountable. Why are women liars?
I don't know any women that lie.
Yeah, what do you
Huh?
mean?
I know two in this room, man. Anyway, moving on.
You guys need to answer a question. Why are women lying?
Well, from what I've seen, yeah, I've seen a lot of guys who are lying. Some of them will tell you they don't have a girlfriend, but they actually have a girlfriend. Some of them will lie to you about a lot of stuff. But then I find that women are actually a lot more straightforward, and they honestly tell you.
We just talked about it.
We laugh it there. Women are very
There's
straightforward.
no way you're saying
They
that.
tell you. They tell
There's
you.
no way you're saying
I
that.
don't
No, don't say straightforward.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's
maybe-
no
We
way
literally just
you're-
talked about how
We just
yes,
talked
we
about
just
how-
literally talked
you
about
guys
how
are
you're not
not
straightforward. You're
straightforward.
saying women are straightforward.
Sorry, the question is honesty. What I've noticed, yeah, is that girls are a lot more honest than guys. Guys like to hide and do secrecy for what?
They didn't even answer the
Nah,
question.
well,
They just said guys do it.
Shifted it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I don't see a lot of girls do. I can only answer based on my experience. Do you have anything to say to that question?
I don't have anything that I'm gonna say is they're gonna fight me over. So what I should say is yes. Women like. Are you guys happy?
Thanks for being accountable.
Yeah, exactly.
It's being accountable.
Next question.
You see with women, right? You know, sometimes
Can
women
we get a
like.
question from somebody else?
Ask your question, Joe. We can't do this
They wanna
video.
silence
They
us.
hate the accountability thing,
Exactly.
right? They hate it. They hate it.
Ask your question. Ask your question.
Say you do it.
So, this is actually a genuine question. Yeah, I'm not even messing no more, right?
Okay.
You know, with women, right? When they have problems with other women, right? They hide behind this whole like passive aggressive type energy. Yeah? Why do you guys do that instead of being straightforward? Because like, if say I don't like Manny or I don't like Yele, yeah, because of the way the dynamic of guys is, yeah, I can just like make it clear I don't like them, and like it's not an issue. We don't have to fight. We just don't like each other. Do you know what I'm saying? Why is it with girls it has to be a whole passive aggressive thing like, hey,
Yeah,
babe, love
you guys do the thing of acting like you like them. Then when they push it a little bit, you guys burst out. When you could have just told them you don't like them instead of making them believe that, oh, you're cool.
I'm not gonna lie, me personally, I'm a very confrontational babe. I'm not even gonna, I don't do all, if I don't like you, I will not spend time with you, I will not pretend. Stuff like that's very exhausting. But I know that some girls who might not really like me might do stuff like that, and I'm just like, but why? If you don't like me, don't spend time around me. Do you get me? So I don't really know why people do that, because you're disturbing your peace and you're disturbing the peace of the next person. So what's going on? I know a lot of people do it. I don't like it at all.
Best girls to ask for it, 'cause
I literally don't.
These
do
are actually
that.
unproblematic, babe. Small.
As girlfriends, do you guys ever have thoughts of your ex?
Oh, I've never been in a
sometimes
relationship
we
and
have
had an ex.
PTSD.
No, but I mean, like, do you ever think of the guy you're with and think, my ex? Or like, he does something like your ex, and then whenever he does it, you think of your ex. And...
Why did you say
Because that's what you guys do. You guys do.
That's actually a question guys want to know.
Yeah.
That's actually a question guys want to know.
I'm not gonna cap. I've only had one ex, so there was nobody to be looking back and thinking, because I only had one experience. Do you get me? I kind of think a lot of girls do. You know when you
think
kind of
it's
compare.
normal too.
You guys do it too, no?
Yeah?
You compare
Say
your.
where to.
Let's be honest.
Have you done something?
No.
No.
You guys do it too. Let's be honest.
How
Sometimes.
disgusting. Do you ever think of them and be like, yeah.
No, I'm saying I don't
But
have
not as in,
experience.
oh, I missed this or I missed it. Sometimes it's just, and sometimes it's not in a nice way. Like, oh, when your boyfriend does something that reminds you of your ex.
No, I mean in a nice
That
way.
it kind
you
of
ever-
puts you off sometimes.
Like, let me give you an example. They want.
Sometimes you'll be a bear.
We're gonna make sure you guys, and you're like, you eat it, and your head is like, he used to make it better. My ex used to make it
I
better.
hear that though.
No, I don't think that's the thing.
You don't think that's the thing?
I don't
I
think
don't
that
know.
type of comparison is a thing.
Okay.
You don't think so?
I think the only
it
type of
is.
comparison that would be like big comparisons, like, oh, like who kisses better.
Yeah, but no, I just used my example as
Yeah,
small
but like,
examples.
let me give you an example.
And he has given us a big one.
Let me give you an example, yeah, because obviously, well, like I said, I've only had one ex. I've not had more than one. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I was to have, why you not in your head so sharp?
Go.
Yeah, I said I've only had one ex. But if I was to have like, if God was ever to bring my husband into my life, and let's say when is my birthday, he doesn't really do something big, I'll remember, oh, my ex used to do big birthdays for me, or he used to do this and do that, and you're doing the bare minimum. Of course, you're gonna compare.
Okay, I
Do you get me? It's not like.
I heard
it's
that
normal.
one. I heard that one.
Last one. We ran up the
I'm
video.
trying to think.
You guys are like.
No, but we've asked and you guys haven't really
are
answered
finding
us,
it
I'll be
really
real.
difficult to ask questions, which just shows.
No, you guys are not
Why?
answering our questions, I'll be
Just-
real.
Wait, we're finding it difficult to ask questions, or you guys are finding it
Yeah, you
difficult
guys
to
aren't
ask?
answering our questions, I'll be
You
real.
guys are actually finding
There's
it
one
difficult to
question you
ask.
guys completely dismissed.
You've asked
as
me a
well.
question. Why do girls lie?
That's not a good question. That's a shit
See,
question.
Yeah.
See,
We-
it's things like that that's not
Okay,
that's not
anyway.
questions. What's the point?
Last
I answered
question.
that question.
Last question on a serious thing, yeah.
Nonsense.
Why do women just dismiss this whole accountability thing? Like, why can't like you guys just take something sometimes? Like, I'm not gonna say it's all women because that would just be a blanket statement. But, like,
That's a good one. Like
a lot
apologize.
of women have a problem with apologizing and accepting that they did wrong, and it's like when you say, "Oh no, what you did was wrong," it's like as if you're attacking them.
I hear that sorry one a lot. Girls don't like saying sorry. The accountability thing. A lot of girls don't like saying sorry. And when it comes time they even realize they're wrong, it's kind of like they don't even say sorry. They do it.
or something.
I agree.
And why is that? No, we're asking you why is that?
Personally, I find it very difficult to apologize because it's hard for me to come to believe that I'm wrong in a situation.
And is it because it's a guy?
No, anybody really.
Okay.
So in general, just with girls, guys, everybody, they just.
I say I'm
that
talking
you
about
should-
my personality.
Yeah.
That's my personality.
Okay, what would you say,
What about
Angel?
you?
I've had an argument where I just could not understand why I was wrong. Do you get me? And then you're trying to tell me I'm wrong, and I'm just like, well, I don't see it, and I don't think I'm wrong, and I think I'm right. And the point where I realized I was wrong, I was actually in the wrong. I almost kind of feel like, holy shit. So this whole time I was actually wrong, and you kind of feel stupid. That you're like, should I keep backing my case? Should I keep backing my case? Even though you know you're in the wrong. Do you get? I'm not saying it's right, it's wrong, and I'm working on it. But sometimes it's hard to just be like, I'm like, I'm sorry. Do you get me? Well, I know now. Even when you guys said that, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, you get into the video.
At least,
You don't have to
hey,
ask
ask question is the best. Let's do it.
In the censor.
Can't even see it. They just
Yeah,
not
it's
see
just
it.
it's hard. It's hard to see where. Shut up. And the thing is,
And
like,
some girls like to do the whole thing of they will say they're not wrong and then get sad. So that so that
Yeah,
so that you
guilt
have to
trip
now
you into
comfort them.
apologizing
Yeah,
to them for something they did.
Allow me.
How you angry because you
Allow
slapped me?
me.
I
You
feel
slap
like,
me,
you know,
bro.
that's the big
Yeah,
thing with
but I
guys.
slapped you, but I'm upset that I slapped you. Like,
I was so why am I apologizing to you for you slapping me? I'm the one that got slapped. My piece is red and black.
Oh, more.
God.
But see, that's the
yeah, but
thing.
you're
It's
supposed
not.
to comfort me and tell me, oh, it's okay. That you slapped.
It's okay. Like,
I know
so
you
I like go do
I
on.
know you didn't mean it.
It's not. It can't be real. Like.
So I've seen that happen with a lot of people, where like the girl is in the wrong, and then by the end of the conversation, the girl is crying, and then
Oh
it's
my
the guy
God.
that's comforting the girl. Because,
PTSD, man.
but then in that moment,
PTSD, no.
Yo.
So keep going.
but in that moment, yeah, everybody's emotions are high. He's consoling you, blah 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 blah. Maybe later you might be like, oh shoot, I can see why I was wrong. Did you get me? Well, now the guy is catering to your emotions and your feelings, even though he's the one that's hurt, and that's so sad. I'm not going to lie.
Get what I mean though.
Actually, that's so sad.
And then they will ask us, oh, why do men never show their emotions? This is why. This is why.
Even when we are,
Then you
even
say,
when
why do you
we-
guys bottle up your emotions? Because that's what you're gonna do.
Okay,
Even
but-
when I want to get angry, you make me feel bad for getting
I'm
angry.
sorry.
No, you're not sorry.
not sorry.
You're saying it now.
No, sorry.
This is very performative.
No, I read the
very
room.
sorry. Loud the
The real
hush,
sorry is change behavior.
Exactly.
No.
Action.
I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry.
hurt.
Don't change behavior.
Action. Yeah. We can. Yeah.
See, we're taking accountability.
Find out.
I'm gonna go ahead and get later.
At least they have learned. Yeah.
No, we'll see if they learn. We'll be back soon.
Guys, we're just gonna do like one final word.
One
Like,
last
just,
word.
What's
One
yeah,
last
just
word.
one
So,
last
like,
Say where's your
So
winner?
women, right?
Yeah.
The biggest like, let me actually be serious. Okay, so to women, right? I think the biggest thing I have to say to you guys is like, sometimes I realize that as much as the world is very centered around women, right? Like in terms of like emotions and stuff, yeah. Sometimes just take a look at the guy's TTs, you know what I'm saying? Like just look like, is this guy okay? You get what I'm saying? So like, am I catering to his emotions as well? Because primarily in relationships, it's like, it's a guy's job to cater to a woman. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, if you're serving, who's serving you? Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, just take a look, just see, you know, am I doing my job too?
That's fair. I'm not gonna lie.
Agree.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
I
It's
see
the same thing, guys. Literally.
How did you guys
Some-
suddenly get sad?
Sometimes no, 'cause you need to actually think about it. Because women
Oh, man.
women look at us to the point of like, oh, these guys are so this, they do that. Like even let's say for example that other question. See the way it was so quick to push it back onto guys here. And it's like they're so quick to do that to the point of where when something actually happens, they don't even care. Do you get what I mean? So it's like it's always
Hey, man.
because there's such a negative connotation. It's like the minute like they actually need someone to look after them, all that kind of stuff. Let's say for example it's bad, yeah, but let's say for example like drug addicts. People have such a negative connotation of them where to the point where when they do need help, nobody wants to go near them.
nobody
Do you
cares.
get what I mean? So I feel like it's sometimes kind of the same with men. Do you get what I mean? Where it's like you look at it like, oh, you do this, do that, to the point where like when it is actually time for you to look and say, oh, what does this guy need? How does he need help? Blah, blah, blah. It's like you don't really care. Do you know what I mean? Because you have this preconceived like thing in your head that's like, oh, all men are this, all men are that, all men are this.
Isn't it? Simple. Mine is simple. We need to show more action. But everything you said, we need to show more action.
More action have. What does that mean?
Like,
But everything you
take what
said.
guys say and put it into action, not just, oh yeah, I hear you. Yeah, you're actually right. Yeah. You know?
Let's talk more action.
Yeah.
Basically. With
Yes,
everything
yes.
you said.
Because I feel like, you know, especially with what the thing we said, yeah.
What?
You know one thing I've experienced here. You know what, like, let's say for example the thing you guys said, and then he was saying like PTSD. Like, let's say like there will be times where like, okay, you do the argument here, and then once the argument has finished here, the guy will now explain that okay, yeah, you did this wrong, but the moment you got angry, blah blah, I had to console you. Then in the moment, you guys will accept it, but you guys will do it again the next time, knowing that there's no way you can be angry towards me if I'm sad. Do you get what I mean? So like you guys will take
It's
advantage of
emotional
the fact that
manipulation.
you guys will take advantage of the fact that I said the last time that I would stop doing this, but because it's my emotions and there's no way he can like get onto me for feeling this way, I'm still gonna do it.
But do you think girls do that on purpose?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
They do.
1,000,000%.
I think they do.
Yeah.
I don't think-
Women use emotions
Men
to
do,
avoid
right?
accountability all the time.
Yeah.
No, I feel like we
all
actually
the time.
feel those emotions.
Yeah.
No, not that you don't feel them,
No, I
but
know-
you
I
use it to
understand
get out of
the example.
accountability.
I
Yeah.
understand the example you gave. I just don't feel like I understand that. I'm not saying I do think it's wrong, but I don't think they're purposely doing it, thinking, okay, if I do this, I know that I'm gonna get out of this.
But I feel like sometimes you need to suppress those emotions so that the right thing can be done.
Okay, I would say
Because-
suppress.
because
I would say
sometimes-
It's very difficult.
do you show your emotions, do all that.
Do you know why
but-
that's bad? Ayo?
Make sure
Because
you're doing the right
because
thing.
now because you've done that, yeah, those emotions that the man felt are still lingering because you never said sorry and stuff like that. So yeah, you may have gotten over
The
it.
thing is, what normally would happen in a situation like that is, let's say the roles switch and I'm the one high up with my emotions or whatever.
Yeah.
When I come down from those emotions, that's when we sit down and we have that conversation. I don't like what you did, and don't do this again. So that conversation will still happen, just not in the time where emotions are high.
I don't think I've ever seen.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's what it's
I feel like
don't
it just
suppress
builds
your
up.
emotions.
It ends up like building up inside the guy because like every time I've gotten angry, now you've done this, and then when the guy now pops off, it's like, oh, you hate me.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, why is he behaving like this all of a
Yeah.
sudden? Oh, he's
No,
not.
no.
See, with what Ayo said, I think that's how it should happen. Don't suppress your emotions. Show them after. You still need to act. That's why I said action.
Yeah,
That's why I said
after
action.
like the
You still
conversation
need to- you still need to-
had, like yeah.
Yeah, the conversation we had when everybody is okay and like,
Yeah.
there's no emotions involved. It's just, oh yeah, I feel like this.
Tell them that's what they need to
Yeah,
hear.
man.
It's them
I
that need to
agree.
hear
They
it.
definitely need to hear that, man.
I agree. No, I agree. I'm just my only thing is, you know, sometimes when your partner might do something that upsets you, sometimes you also have to look at what their intention behind it was. I just feel like if your partner's intention is not to hurt you, if you can see that they're not trying to manipulate you, you could just be like, babe, I can't lie. You always do this type of thing that when I'm trying to express my feelings, you do this, and then it's different. You can talk to them about it, but sometimes the girls just don't know they're doing it. So I feel like that's my own point. Do you have anything you want to leave it on?
No, I think that's everything.
Yeah, guys, that's everything, man. So it's been,
Bibz TV.
Manny HD.
And Pierce.
Yezzi TV.
and that's a wrap, guys. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to
Like, share, and subscribe.
Comment below that. Women should be more
Comment
accountable.
more questions.
Yes.
Angel will be answering them in the comments.
Yes.
With accountability.
Yes.
let us know what you think, my guys. Bye. Bye.
You love putting your legs up in the video. You love.